Oh my gosh, you guys, we have a redacted form in the Richard Allen case, and there are major bombshells in this. I'm going to go through with you the 5 biggest bombshells, and I'm also going to break down how law enforcement tied these 5 things to Richard Allen.
This is Reporter Room with Jessica Della Davies.
We have a lot to get into, and I am on the floor. Let's get started. First of all, court documents have been released in the Delphi case, and we are getting our first sneak peek into what prosecutors did not want to have out there. And I just got finished going through all of the documents for you guys, and you are going to be in shock. So first of all, Judge Gull did make the decision to release the documents, and now we can understand how law enforcement got from Richard Allen to Richard Allen in jail. And maybe it didn't have as much to do with Keegan Kline as we originally thought. And I do want to make a note on behalf of the prosecutor, who is named Nicholas McNeil. He did not want these released. He did not want these out there. Trust that the judge is going to do what's best for this case. And as I said before, Judge Gull has a history of allowing cameras into the courtroom. So I hope that she's being this open and transparent with these documents. I also hope that she will be that transparent with the trial for us, because I would sincerely like to be there. Okay, so as I'm going through the documents, I just want you to know that they refer to Libby and Abby as victim 1 and victim 2. And in reading through it, it's very clear that victim 1 is Abby and Libby is victim 2. But I'm going to try to make that clear as we go through it. So everything I'm sharing with you today is my opinion, and opinions are not facts. So please don't send any negativity anytime, anywhere. Let's be kind and good to each other. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a new video or an upload, and let's get into it. Okay, so let's get into the 5 biggest takeaways from this document. And then I'm going to talk to you guys about what we learned from investigators' interview of Richard Allen. In fact, they did 2 interviews back in 2017. I'm going to tie this up in a nice bow for you, so please stay with me. 1, in the video recorded from Libby's phone, one of the victims, either Libby or Abby, says the word, quote, gun, end quote. We always suspected that there was more to this video, and now we are learning that this is indeed the case. 2, investigators spoke with 3 juveniles who said they were walking on the Moonon High Bridge on February 13th back in 2017. And they say they saw a man walking from Freedom Bridge toward the Moonon High Bridge. And one of the witnesses described the man as, quote, kind of creepy. One of the witnesses also said that she said hello or hi to the man, but he just glared at them. And one of the witnesses said that the man had something covering his mouth. And one of the witnesses said that the man they saw matched the description of the photograph of the man seen on Libby's phone. Boom. So they have placed Richard Allen at the scene. 3, another witness says that she was on the trails on February 13th, 2017, and there is video from the Hoosier Have a Store which corroborates the fact that she was there, because it places her vehicle near the entrance at 1:46 p.m. And this witness told law enforcement she saw 4 girls walking on the bridge as she was driving underneath on her way to the park. The witness stated she also saw a man matching the one in Libby's video. And the witness says she saw 2 girls walking toward the Moonon High Bridge, and she believed that the 2 girls were Abby and Libby. This is huge. The witness said she didn't see any other adults other than this man on the bridge. And when she was driving away, She said that she saw a vehicle parked in a, quote, odd manner at the former Child Protective Services building with the vehicle backed in. Put a pin in that because we're going to tie this up with a bow in just a second. 4. A witness told investigators he saw a small, dark-colored SUV parked on the side of the old Child Protective Services building February 13, 2017, and believed the vehicle was backed in to conceal the license plate. So we have both a male and a female placing this dark-colored SUV parked backward, backed in to conceal the license plate at the old Child Protective Services building back on February 13th. 5. Another bombshell. A witness says she was driving east on 300 North on February the 13th, 2017, and she says she saw a man wearing a blue colored jacket and blue jeans who was muddy and, get this, bloody. The witness told investigators it appeared he had gotten into a fight. So let's talk about what law enforcement learned when they interviewed Richard Allen back in 2017. We know that they spoke with Richard Allen and that he said he was on the trail from 1:30 p.m. until 3:30 p.m. on February the 13th. However, put a pin in the 3:30 time frame because it doesn't hold up. He was later confirming to law enforcement that he did park at the former Child Protective Services. He referred to it as the old Farm Bureau building. So this corroborates what the witness said, and she saw that vehicle parked in an odd manner. So boom, they've placed him at the scene. And I'm going to finish with Richard Allen's information in just a minute, but I want to go over what the investigators found at his house because this is very intriguing. So Richard Allen said that he saw the 3 girls at the Freedom Bridge, but he told investigators he did not speak with the girls as he walked from Freedom Bridge to the Moonson High Bridge. But it gets better, so stay with me, because investigators said that the description of the vehicle parked at the former Child Protective Services was similar to the 2016 black Ford Focus that Richard Allen owned, and a vehicle that resembled Richard Allen's 2016 Ford Focus was also seen on video going west on the County Road 300 North at 1:27 p.m. Richard Allen was interviewed a second time by law enforcement on August 13th. This time it was in 2022. And he again admitted he was on the trail February 13th of 2017. He said he saw the girls on the trail east of the Freedom Bridge before he went to the Moonson High Bridge to watch the fish. Let's talk about what law enforcement found during their October 13th, 2022 search, because this is really interesting. First, they found jackets, boots, knives, and guns, and when the Indiana State Police lab performed an analysis of one of Richard Allen's guns, a Sig Sauer model P226, they confirmed that an unspent round found within 2 feet from Libby, where she lay, came from his. It gets better because law enforcement was able to confirm that Richard Allen did purchase the Sig Sauer model P226 back in 2001. So let's break down how law enforcement got from the search to his arrest. 1. Richard Allen voluntarily went to the Indiana State Police office on October 26th of 2022, and he told law enforcement he had never allowed anyone to borrow or use his Sig Sauer model P226. When asked about the unspent casing, he said that he did not have an explanation as to why that would have been found near one of the girls. This is according to the affidavit. 2. A Carroll County Sheriff's Department detective, who had also been part of the investigation since it started, believes that the evidence gathered shows that Richard Allen is the man seen on the video from Libby's phone. He was the guy who forced the girls to, quote, go down the hill. Investigators believe that Richard Allen was not seen on the trail after 2:13 p.m. on February 13th even though he said he had been there till 3:30 p.m. because he was already in the woods with Abby and Libby. Richard Allen has pled not guilty. Subscribe.